idea is to buy old railroad cars, bring them to abandoned railroad sidings in the street, convert them into the art train, which will provide exciting and affordable office, studio, and restaurant space while giving the whole area a unifying identity that evokes its railroad past and creative enterprise future.
There's a lot of people vying for the space here. Residential uses, industrial uses, artists, creative industry. We need more space for people that are creating jobs. And the art train is a great way for us to get more space at a lower cost in an interesting way.
The art train is based on the modular size of a passenger car, which is about 850 square feet, which is an ideal size for a small creative enterprise, an architectural studio, a consultant, or an artist. Put together in the first phase, we would have 3 of those cars. If we can convert more of the railroad sidings into art trains, my estimate is that we can develop as much as 100,000 square feet for creative enterprises.
One of the questions is, well, is a train big enough to house office space? Just the whole spread of the internet and mobile phones, I can do a lot of what I need to do on my lap. A lap isn't very big, I need a chair. Train cars aren't that big, but you can compartmentalize them into really nice spaces. And just because they're so long, they can be both sort of expansive and cloistered at the same time.
There are many other instances where railroad cars have been converted into other uses: office space, studio space, restaurants, coffee shops, and in St. Paul, into Mickey's Diner. This is where the big plaza and the main center for the art train would be. The railroad caboose would be a coffee shop, or a dining car would be a restaurant, and the art train will turn this into the village square of the creative enterprise zone.
The cost of building an art train is probably 1/2 to 1/3 the cost of building new construction. The art train approach is so replicable. We're blessed with a lot of rail spurs, and so this is an opportunity that could be applied in lots of areas in the city.
The art train will help create a brand, if you will, of a sense of a place. The history of this area is definitely grounded in the railroads, but the railroads brought in a variety of artisan-related creative activities. And the nice thing about this proposal is that it brings back the train, and it also connects it back up to the types of activities that took place here historically. You know, people that make things want to be inspired by their environments, by their surroundings. And the art train is really a very potent symbol for attracting those kinds of people.
I don't know if this is going to be something that happens everywhere, but it can happen here. And the thing I love about Craig's proposal is that there is a place where it is appropriate for this to happen. It's not being used for anything else now. Nothing else will really fit through there. Then to integrate something like the landscape element, a long kind of boardwalk, maybe some sun shading, and a place where people can not only work but meet right here in the middle of the Twin Cities and in our neighborhood. Sort of that clash or that collage of these things going on, I think could just really be magical.
The railroad is an important part of the history of St. Paul. Unfortunately, it has been forgotten, and the art train will help bring that back.